Hi Swallowtails, we are going to have our Thursday gathering. So we will do all the normal things that we do during gathering. We'll sing a song, question, story, answers, poem, activity, and stickers. The activity that we're going to do today is going to be our friend guessing game. That's the activity that we started yesterday. And I'm going to try to make sure that everyone has a chance to be the friend that I'm thinking of. So we'll have to do several more friends today so we can catch up, because yesterday we only did 3. And 3 out of 18 is not very much. So the song we're going to sing today is a song that reminds me of springtime. In the springtime it rains a lot outside, and this is a song that we sing at school sometimes when it's raining, and most of you know all of the words, and it's called If All the Rain Drops. Okay, let's start. If all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. Standing outside with their mouth open wide, ah, 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 ah. If all the raindrops were lemon drops and gumdrops, oh, what a rain that would be. If all the snowflakes were candy bars and milkshakes, oh, what a snow that would be. Standing outside with our mouth open wide, ah, 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 ah. If all the snowflakes were candy bars and milkshakes, oh, what a snow that would be. I really like that song because I think it's really fun to imagine yummy things falling from the sky. If you could pick anything to fall from the sky during a rain, what would you pick? I do think I like the idea of lemon drops. I really like lemon drops anyways. Okay, we did our song. Now it's time for our question. Today, our sentence is not going to start with the words what, when, why, how, or where, or if. There are some other questions that start with different words. It's going to be something I'm going to tell you to do. So it's going to end with a period, not a question mark. But before we get started, we need to write out the numbers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the thing you need to think about whenever we're reading our celebrated book is, tell me about a time you used teamwork. So let's count out how many words that is. It sounds like a lot. I'll put down my marker. I think I'm going to need 2 hands. Tell me about a time you used teamwork. Teamwork sounds like it's 2 words, but it's a compound word, so it's actually just 1. So that is 5 plus 3. 5 plus 3 equals 8. So that's 8 words. So we'll circle the number 8. This is a long sentence I'm writing. So, tell me about a time you used teamwork. I can tell that the word teamwork is a long word, so I drew a longer line. Okay, the first word is tell. That's a T. Tell. L. I hear an E, and I know there's another L in the word tell. Tell me. M. That's an M. Me. That's an E. Tell me about. It's kind of a tricky one because it starts with the vowel, so it's a letter that can change its sound. I know that the word about starts with an A. What other sounds do you hear in about? A B, B. That's a B. About. T. And I hear an O and a U. O and U can make the sound ow. Tell me about a time. T, t. Time. M. Tie. I. That's an I. So right now this says Tim. If we want to say time, we need to do something to change the sound of this I right here. And so we need to add an E. Tell me about a time you, we know the whole word you is spelled Y-O-U. You used. You used. That's a D. And I hear an S and an E. Tell me about a time you used teamwork. T, t. And the ending sound, teamwork. So it's a tricky one. It could be a C or a K. I do know that in the word teamwork, it ends with a K. Okay. Team work. Were. And I know that there is an E and an A. That spells team. And then work, we just need to add an O. So that says teamwork. Tell me about a time you used teamwork. Now it's time for our celebrated book. Okay, friends, so our celebrated book is called Splatter. It was written and illustrated by Diane Alber. So she's the author and the illustrator. I always take the dust jacket off because I don't want it to rip when I'm holding it. But I always make sure I put it back on when I'm finished because it protects the book. It protects it from dust, but it also protects it from other things like spilled coffee. Teachers usually have a lot of coffee. And just anything that could get on the book to ruin it. So it's important to put it back on whenever you're finished using the book. Okay, so Splatter. So in this book, this page, it says this book belongs to, and then there's lines for you to write your name. So if you owned this book, then you could write your name here. And I noticed that it doesn't really have a title page. This page right here talks about where it was published, but it doesn't say the company that published it. And this page, it says, "To my children, Ryan and Anna." So the author wrote this book for her children. And it says, "Never underestimate the power of teamwork." And then after that, the story starts. So there's not a title page in this book, which is a little unusual. This is a story of a colorful crew made from paint splatters of red, yellow, and blue. Each of them had an artistic flair with splotches and blotches and spiky wet hair. But this crew was different from most that you'd see. They each worked alone, not together as three. One color per drawing is how they'd each play, never knowing there could be a much better way. Then one lovely morning, Red gathered the crew and said with excitement, "Let's try something new. Instead of us painting so far apart, why don't we work on the same piece of art?" They loved the idea and yelled out, "We're in! What do we do first? Where do we begin?" They were so happy they all could finally agree. Then Blue shouted out, "I'll go first, follow me." He began to create but got carried away, painting raindrops all over so the rest couldn't play. The other two grumbled, "This just isn't fair. We sat here waiting while you splashed everywhere." But Yellow decided to not be so glum. He still wanted to see what they all could become. So he grabbed some fresh paper to start something new, but when he began, he forgot the rest too. He made a bright sun that filled the whole space, not seeing the frown that formed on Blue's face. "I wanted to play too," he complained with a pout, "but each time we try, it just doesn't work out. So I'm so sorry, Red. I know this was your dream, but as you can see, we can't work as a team." "I know this is hard," Red said, "but don't quit. We must try again. Please get up. Don't sit. I know this will work. I believe in our crew. We'll make something great and we'll have fun too." "I've got some more paper," Red smiled and exclaimed. "When we finish our painting, it will surely get framed. We could do something simple. We can use all our powers. Have you ever tried painting a garden of flowers?" Yellow and Blue always painted the sky. A garden was different, and they were quite scared to try. Red tried to help and said, "It's easy to do. If you can paint circles, you can paint flowers too. Each petal's an oval, a circle stretched long. Now paint a whole bunch, you just can't go wrong." So they built up the courage to give it a shot. "This is easy," Blue said. "It's like painting a dot." Yellow was pleased and high-fived his friend Blue, and to their surprise, they created green too. Soon they made orange from yellow and red, then violet showed too when red and blue spread. Next came indigo, a deep navy hue. It happened when violet dashed quickly by blue. But something was missing. The sky wasn't right. It was missing some color. It was all just so white. So blue filled the sky and yellow made the sun, and together they cheered, "Wow, teamwork is fun!" Look what they created when they all worked together. The art was so beautiful and it was better than ever. And that is the end. So we've read our celebrated book. Today, I want you to tell me about a time you used teamwork. And you can type that in the comments underneath the video. So it's story, answers. Now it's time for our poem of the day. So during morning meeting, we said that it was April 9th. So I'm going to go to the page that says April 9th. It happens to be the same page as yesterday. Okay. This poem does not have a title. It says, "Freckled fishes flirting, flitting, flashing fast or floating free, flicking filmy fins like feathers, feeding from the flowing sea." And it says anonymous underneath, so that means we don't know who wrote it. I'm going to read it one more time, and I want you to tell me what letter you hear the most. Freckled fishes flirting, flitting, flashing fast or floating free, flicking filmy fins like feathers, feeding from the flowing sea. And this is the illustration, the same as yesterday. Now it's time for our activity. So our activity is our friend guessing game. And I'm going to be thinking of a friend. I'm going to describe them to you, and you have to guess who they are. I think today we will try to do 6 friends, maybe more. We'll see. Okay, so this first friend that I have in my mind has a little sister. It is a girl. She really loves rainbows. Loves them more than anybody else in our class, I think. When I ask her what her favorite color is, she says all the colors. Her name starts with the letter V. Did you guess that it was Varlica? I was thinking about Varlica. Okay. This friend, I'm only going to tell you one thing about this friend, and you're going to know who it is. This friend really loves Jeeps. And I'm sure you guessed Cormac. He loves Jeeps. He likes other things too, but we know that he loves Jeeps because he likes to talk about them a lot. Okay, another friend. So that was 2 friends. Let's think. Okay. This friend has brown hair. He has a big sister. It's a boy. I used to be his big sister's teacher. You wouldn't know that, I guess. His name starts with the letter H. Did you guess that it's Henry? I was thinking about Henry. Okay. We need to do a few more. Let's think. Okay. This friend is a girl. She has dark hair. She really loves the color blue. Mostly I think she likes dark blue, but I think she likes most shades of blue. She loves to dress up. It's her favorite thing to do. I know a lot of you like to dress up, but I think this friend likes to dress up more than most of you. Her mom is a veterinarian. Did you guess that it's Clara? I was thinking about Clara. Okay, let's see, who else? Okay, This friend has a brother. It is a girl. She really loves animals. And she lives on a farm. Did you guess Cora? I was thinking about Cora. And when I picture Cora, I picture her with her goats. Okay. Another one. This friend has a little sister. She has dark hair. She really likes to draw and write. Let's see. She's good friends with everybody, but she's especially close with our friend Kaylee. And her name starts with the letter N. Did you guess Noelle? I was thinking about Noelle. Okay, we'll do one more. I have a list down here so I make sure I don't forget anybody, so I'm looking down at the list. Oh, this is a friend I wanted to do today. Okay. This friend has a brother. It is a girl. She has big, beautiful brown eyes. And she loves to garden. And her name starts with the letter A. So did you guess that it was Annabelle? I was thinking about Annabelle. Okay, friends, that is the end of gathering. I think we have done everything. We did our poem. I will try to see if I can find who painted that painting from this morning. I forgot to do that. And then I'll just add it to the video. So it's time to get stickers. In the care packages that I'm making this week, I added some more stickers just in case you're running out. So if you're able to get them, then you'll have some more stickers. But a lot of you have stickers at home anyways. So yeah, have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so I was able to find the artist for that French fry painting. His name is Stephen T. Johnson, and actually he did every one of these abstract pieces of art in this book. So Stephen T. Johnson made the French fry, or the fast food frenzy painting from Morning Meeting. Maybe I'll show you another one from him tomorrow because he does some really interesting things.